Welcome to the Jones Zone, a podcast by Darryl and JJ Jones.
Hope you enjoy this episode. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for similar content. We have videos explaining escrow, title insurance, how to get top dollar for your house, mistakes sellers make all the time, how to evict a bad tenant, and so much more.
Welcome to another episode of the Jones Zone. Today, we're going to explore senior living in apartment style, and kind of a place just takes care of you really well. Ray's a client of mine. We sold his big, beautiful house in Placentia a couple years ago. Now he's at Emerald Isle in Placentia off of Rose in Alta Vista. Ray, how do you like living there? How's it going?
I absolutely love it. We've been there 4 years now.
Has it been 4?
It's been 4 years, Darryl, since you sold our beautiful home.
Dang. Now tell us, so what even prompted this? What was the motivation? You wanted to kind of less stress in your life, or I don't want to put words in your mouth. What are your thoughts?
Well, we had the kids moved out. The daughter had been gone like 9 years, and then the son graduated from college and he got a job. So he had been gone like 3 years, and we got this big 5-bedroom house. We're getting it cleaned and paying on it. It's just gathering dust and, all these expenses. And I just told the wife, I said, why are we keeping this big old house? I mean, we're not waiting for them to come back. I don't want them to come back. So
I don't know if I ever told you this. I had a lady once tell me, and I may have said this before, but on an interview, she was looking to buy it. I said, okay, great. Usually you get minimum bedrooms. So I said, okay, 2 bedrooms or more. She goes, no. I don't want any more than 2 bedrooms. I don't want my kids moving back home. Only 2 bedrooms. So yeah, that'll alleviate that. So yeah, my mom lived in that place in that complex, and I was very impressed. So what made you choose a 55 and older apartment opposed to going out and buying your own place?
I have a mentor, and a really sharp guy. He's in his, I'm 68. The wife's 66. He's in his 80s. He's mentored me in business and a lot of things, and we fell under this Prop 13, and I said with the kids, why put them in a position to, pay out. I got 2 kids. Who gets the house? That was my thought. So he told me that. Who gets the house? If one of them's got to buy one of them out of the house. I never thought of it like that. And I said, that's a lot to buy one of them out of the house. They're not going to stay there together. Trying to help them get into property, was another goal, because it's hard for kids to buy. And then I just looked at it, and I just said, in my opinion, I just rather stay liquid, right now. I'm not purchasing anything. And then we don't know if we might move out of state, and I don't want to tie myself down here if we move out of state or whatever. So those are the main reasons we decided to move. And then as far as moving into a 55, and I'd heard that it's like living in Disneyland. It's just real. It's quiet. It's very quiet. You can hear a pin drop after 8 o'clock. It's just always clean. They're always cleaning around here. Love the activities. Just love it. There's no what you call drama. It's the main thing. It's just, I love it. I love it.
Well, tell us about the activities. I remember seeing the pool and the gym area, and I think there's a game area. What do they have?
Well, they have the bingo. They play a game called Left, Right, Center. There's constant activities. Saturdays they do arts and crafts, and there's exercising in the clubhouse. They do the pool exercising, which my wife does the pool exercising and the craft stuff. And there's just a lot of get together especially for the ladies. The guys get together and we play cards and stuff, but the ladies which is good for my wife. Because my wife's more of an introvert. She's not like me,
Yeah, you're an extrovert.
Yeah, I'm a sales guy. I'm a make friends. So it's there's a lot of activities all the time. It's like living in a timeshare. Yeah.
Oh, right. And it's a 55 or 62, 55 or older, right?
55 and older complex.
How did downsizing feel in real life? And did Emerald Isle floor plan options give you enough space for what you actually needed?
For me, it wasn't a problem. I did like when we looked at other areas, we went to Huntington Beach. She didn't like that property. And then we looked in somewhere in Corona. She didn't like that. We looked at 3 different properties. What I did like about Emerald, we have cathedral ceilings. So the ceilings are extra high. And I'm a tall guy. For me, it wasn't really a problem, but For her, women have a lot of shoes, a lot of everything. So, I mean, we went from again, 5-bedroom house with 3-car garage. So, when we first moved here, we had to get storage. We got one of those big storages, and it's like every year we went 18 months. We got rid of the bigger one. Now we're down to small. Now we're just down to a storage here. Just they have a storage here, and it's a smaller thing. But just been downsizing, so it's been. And you're older, you don't need as many clothes and shoes. You don't go as many places. So it wasn't a problem for me. For her in the beginning, it was.
Well, and then so they have a storage option there for
Yes.
the residents. So you just
Yes.
pay a little extra and you get a cubicle or something.
Yeah, it's like every hallway, at the end of the hallway, each one they have like this closet thing, and they have different cubicles sizes. They're like in the steel cages things, and they're like $50, and you can rent them. You put your own little locker on it, your own little lock on it.
And then how many parking spaces? You get 2 spaces, or I guess it'll depend on the bedrooms.
Yeah, 2-bedroom you get 2, and 1-bedroom you get 1.
And do they have a 3-bedroom?
They have a 2-bedroom plus, I think it's called, and it's like a 3-bedroom.
Okay,
it's more of an open area.
So good size. Do you know how big's your place? How big? How many square feet?
I don't know the exact size. They're very roomy apartments. I did notice compared to other ones, they're very roomy. Plus, they have the cathedral ceiling, so that's what I like. And they're very open, very open. And then ours has I think it's a Plan 5B, whatever it's called. But we have a lot of cabinets. My wife fell in love with a lot of kitchen cabinets, which she likes cabinets. So, yeah.
You gotta have cabinets.
Yeah.
You mentioned your wife and you have kind of different personalities, and you're both fitting in. So if you're extrovert like you can find your niche everywhere, and your wife is cool finding her niche. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. She's developed friendships around here. She goes meet with them, and sometimes they'll go to the mall or do different stuff. So she's found friends, and they do stuff around here. But I'm like the mayor. I quickly became the mayor around here.
I'm not surprised. Now,
and
do they? Huh?
And I'm on the first floor, so I've got a prime spot right by the pool, first floor. So everybody comes by and hey Ray, and I'll talk to them and that type of stuff. So
perfect. Now, you mentioned going to the mall? Do they have transportation?
They have get-togethers. They go to the mall and the little band thing, and then they have I believe the medical people come and pick them up. The OC place comes to the front for dialysis and doctor's appointments and all that type of stuff.
And you're right across the street from that enormous grocery store. How do you navigate that? Because I know that's kind of a busy street right there. I mean, do people, I guess they just use the crosswalk. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you usually go down to the corner of Alta Vista and Rose and go to that, right to the corner where our place is.
Do you guys shop there? I mean, because it's so close, or do you guys have your own? Okay.
Yeah, we go there. There's pretty much everything there. I mean, there's a big Rouse, and there's all type of stuff in there.
If anybody's worried about convenience, there's elevators there. This is all geared single stories. You can get away with not touching a staircase ever there, almost. Fair to say?
Yeah, there's elevators on each side. So at the end of each side, there's elevators.
There's no garages. It's either a carport or a space.
It's carport. Yeah, it's carports, and then they have also available parking space.
Okay. And they don't have an option for RV, do they? If someone has an RV? Okay.
No.
How about pets? You have pets there?
Yes, they love pets. They got a lot of dogs here. A lot of dogs. It's like I think the dogs keep a lot of the older people, the people in their late 80s, keep them going. Wake them up in the morning. There's a lot of dogs. Yeah.
All right. But not like it's loud necessarily.
No, little dogs. The dogs have to be, I think, under 20 pounds. Small dogs.
Little chirpers.
Little small, cute, bougie dogs.
Did you say bougie?
Bougie dogs, yes.
Oh, that's hilarious. My daughter just graduated high school, so we appreciate that. Yeah,
they don't eat regular food. And some of them, they bring them around in baby carriages. So that's why I say they're bougie. They walk them around in baby carriages.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, it seems like you were just a fish in water there with the social activities. What kind of person do you think would be best suited for where you're at?
What I like is that their whole goal is to, get you out of your place, not for you just to sit in your place all day, and get older. I don't mean to say it like that, but just sit all day. They want you to come out. They send the bulletins. The bulletins are all on the TVs everywhere saying, "Hey, activity." They shoot emails out. They're constantly putting things on your door. So they want you to stay active. That's why they call it luxury active community. So a person that's looking to do something, meet new friends, not want to be isolated type of thing. And Saturday on Saturday mornings we have 10 o'clock, we call it Danish donut coffee every Saturday at 10 o'clock. And we met this new lady and she came over. We all invited her over, talked to her, and she thought it was so nice because she had been by herself in another place.
Wow, it's like a cruise ship.
Yeah. You meet people all the time. Yeah. Another thing that I love about this property is I'm a flower guy. I love flowers. At my house, I put the perennials and annuals out, and this place is big on placing, every 3-4 months flowers. Like if you come by, you'll see in the front, always got beautiful roses and impatient flowers and stuff. So
yeah, I remember that. It's very nice.
And then where I'm at, we got a lot of flowers right where I'm at. But no, nothing really. I mean, I haven't had any. It's always safe. There's no issues. We haven't had any problems. No.
Yeah, I'm selling a house at a 55 or older, one for sale, and they have limits on kids. You can't stay longer than 60 days. I'm guessing there's some, being that it's a 55 and older where you're at. What's the rules on kids? I mean, a grandkid can spend the night.
You can have a caregiver. I know there's people here that have a caregiver, but they're adults. They're not kids. They have adult caregivers. And some of the caregivers here are, I guess, the children, like they may have an adult son. But I don't know about kids. I don't never ask the question about little kids living here.
Okay.
I don't see any little kids living here.
Yeah, it hasn't been an issue.
I mean, visiting, like right now, it's summertime. The grandkids is here.
Okay, so that's right. So they're at the pool.
They're swimming, and you know when the summertime starts, because you'll see the grandkids come over more in the pool and stuff like that.
Is it fair to say that your stress level has been reduced after moving in there?
Oh, definitely. And I retired, as you know.
Yeah.
When you saw my home, I was retiring, and so I did two things. I retired, sold the house, and moved here. So it went definitely.
Oh, and you were a very successful, very busy man. You what did you do for? I know what you did, but tell people.
I was in scholastic sales. I was the independent contractor for Jostens. They do all the high school graduation stuff, caps, gowns, rings, announcements. Yeah, so it was. I did that for 38 years. So
hey,
yeah,
good for you.
Not as long as you've done real estate. Well, not yet.
Yeah, I'm at 36 years, so I'm catching you. I'm catching you.
Oh, you're catching you. Yeah. I got to say something about you and I'll tell the people a little bit about you. Can I tell the people a little bit about you? Sure.
We can always edit it out if it ain't good.
When I sold my home, I interviewed 3 real estate people, and I chose Darryl, as his personality and your approach. But I remember the marketing approach you had, remember? And my wife was, you gave us, we're going to do this. And, we had the downstairs bathroom and that room, what you call it, the mother's quarters or whatever. We had the bathroom with the broom downstairs.
Maybe mother-in-law's?
Yeah, mother-in-law's court. Yeah,
okay,
mother-in-law's
yeah.
And then you said that was a plus. But you had, we're going to price it here. And we're like, what? Why? We're too low. And then you said, no, you're going to get them to come in, and then they're going to like it, and they're going to bring the moms in and the other parents in, and then you're going to start getting bids, and then it's offers, and we're like, nah, but it's too low. And yes, that approach worked. They came in, and we got that first weekend, 2 offers, and then they started the bidding war. So yeah, I always remembered that, Darryl. I was like, we started at 1, and then we got much more than what we were asking for. So,
well, thank you for that validation and shout out. I appreciate that. It is challenging. I often will show, I'll bring evidence to people and show them, hey, look what happened here. But it's just a real effective way to get it done. So, I mean, but thank you. That was very kind of you.
Yeah.
I'll slip you a 20 under the table here. I'm not going to take, not today, but we got to hit El Farolito again.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Okay. Yeah, that's your favorite spot.
And that's another great spot about where you're at. You're just a couple of blocks from El Farolito in Placentia.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, you got to come over one. Do you smoke cigars? Are you a cigar guy?
I'll have one from time to time.
You gotta come over to Ambassador, man. I've been hanging out in Ambassador Cigar Lounge right there in Santa Fe.
Oh,
Yeah.
near El Farolito.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
We'll do that and have a meal.
Yeah,
Both.
that's right. Make it a day.
It's easy to have guests there. I mean, your friends and
Oh
family
yeah.
over. It's not a
Yeah,
problem.
I have family come over and a couple people. I bring like a couple buddies over. I get on the grill for them. We'll sit out there and out by the pool. And there's never a lot of people by the pool, except the summertime on the weekend. Summertime on the weekend. Yeah.
That makes sense. So, all right, I think we're down to the last question. What would you say to someone in their late 50s and 60s who's curious about the kind of move but not fully ready yet? Any advice for someone that's doing what you did 4 years ago?
Consider it. I mean, consider it. I mean, you need to consider it. And the average 74, 75. I mean, there's a lot of mid 70s, there's some 80s. We moved in here 60s. We were on the lower end, I would say, but there's not as many 50s. You won't find too many like 50s, like people working. Like there are some, and they're working though full time. Most of the 50s. Yeah, most of the 50s are full-time workers. You don't see them, man. You don't see them at events or anything. You're 65, retiring, and I think you would enjoy it. I really would.
And you have to sign basically a year lease. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, they offer a year, and then they offer 6 months. I believe they do offer 6 months.
What are rents? Approximately.
I think a one bedroom is anywhere from 26 to 29 or something like that. Two bedrooms are 31 to 35, somewhere around there.
That's not bad.
They do have, for this type of living, and I would consider it luxury for what they offer. They also have they got some snowbirds that come here. They're in Michigan, and then they come here from November through May. There's at least, I know of 2 couples that do that. Yeah.
And with a 6-month lease, that works out perfect.
Yeah, that works out perfectly. And they always come back here.
Wow. All right, well, Ray, this was fantastic. I think it's been really helpful for viewers, hopefully, both of them. And I'm going to see you soon. I'll get a hold of you for some El Farolito.
Okay, buddy.
And if there's anything, tell Wendy I said hi.
All right, will do. Take care now.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe for more.